If you're producing music with or without a computer, chances are that you came across one of these at some point. The Novation Launchcontrol XL. If you're using a DAW to produce your music, then you're probably fine. But if you are using only hardware like Octatrack, Digitakt, and other stuff like this, you probably know about this. It only has USB out. No MIDI, no nothing, only USB, that's it. A few months back, Novation released the successor to this well-known controller, and fortunately some things changed for the better. And here it is, the Novation Launchcontrol XL3. Just a quick disclaimer here, Novation sent me this device so I could try it out and make a video about it. That said, everything I say here is my own honest opinion, and Novation doesn't get to review or approve this video before it goes live. Okay, so I used the XL3 for a couple of weeks now together with my hardware live techno setup over here. So I will focus only on the Dawless side of things, but I think that's mainly where it excels at. I'm also not a pro user of this device. I just used the predecessor, the MK2, for a long time, and I only used the new one occasionally to test it with my setup and see what Novation might have changed. I have to say this thing looks super nice. It has a great build quality and a nice sturdy feel to it. Nice rubbery buttons and sliders. And the first thing that comes to mind is surely this one here. This thing has MIDI in, out and through ports. The big ones, not the tiny TRS cable thingies. And that's what it excites me the most. Because before that, I had to bring a USB MIDI host box. Something like this over here, which converts the USB signal from the XL2 to MIDI, 5-pin MIDI, so that I can use it with my Octatrack. And that is history now. The other thing I'm quite hyped about is they've added a display over here. A tiny one, sure, but it's cool and it's great to use. It gives you a good overview of what you have set up, and you can now name the channels however you like, so you don't have to remind and guess where you had put things when you haven't used it for a while. So you might forget where you put stuff. You just have to press and hold the shift button and wiggle a knob so that you can see the value and its function without actually changing the value. So yeah, that's great. They also added more colors to the LED lights so that you can fully customize your setting. That also improved the usability a lot. They have also a lot of new preset templates for the XL3 for a lot of different devices. For example, you can just load the template to control your Digitakt, Digitone or Octatrack in many different ways, either for mixing or for sound design duties. So that's also great if you want to start directly without having to customize everything yourself beforehand. Speaking of customizing, let me show you how easy it is to build a template from scratch so that you can control whatever you like on whatever device in standalone mode. You just have to plug the XL3 via USB into your computer, go to components.novationmusic.com, select your device, and now you can start building your own template. I suggest that you create an account on that website so you can save, import and export your templates. Now, in case of the Octatrack, you have to open the original manual for the Octatrack in another browser tab because we need the MIDI CC numbers. And once you have that, all you have to do is search for the desired MIDI CC number of the function you want to control in the Octatrack, go to Components, put the CC number on the knob you want to control it with, select the MIDI channel, select the color, and name the control. If you have everything set up the way you want it, give the template a name, save it, then select to which slot you want to send it to, and finally send it over to the device. That's it, you're done. Now, if you then plug the XL3 via MIDI only into the Octatrack, you just have to select the right slot with the template you've just created, and boom, you're ready to go. If you use it in a Dawless situation, you have to power it via a power bank or any other device that puts out 5 volts over USB-C. That's a bummer, I know. A built-in battery would have been really helpful here for a true portable Dawless experience. Okay, so time for a little conclusion here. I like what they did with the overall design and the upgraded functions. It looks and feels really good, sturdy, good build quality to it. And what really stands out for me are the full-size MIDI ports over here and surely the display, even if it's tiny. Also the possibility of naming your channels and knobs, and all the new LED colors that have been available are super helpful when playing live and for just remembering where you put everything. But I also find some things which I don't like that much, unfortunately. These are most minor things, but I want to mention it anyways. So first, these knobs. Although they feel right and have a nice rubbery feel to it, these are endless knobs with no visible marks whatsoever. So if you not press and hold the shift button and wiggle a knob to see its value, you have no clue which value you're currently on when you're playing live. And I found that quite annoying, to be honest, because when you play live, it's mostly dark, you're in the heat of the moment, and you cannot see where your settings are without hitting that button combo. I wish they had kept the original layout of the knobs, these ones, with the marks on it. And these are not endless knobs, they have a start and an end point. And if you just by looking at this device, you can see where I'm at. So you don't have to make a fancy button combo to see where your current value is. So I like this design more, but that is a totally personal opinion for sure. It might not bother you at all. Hey guys, Future Heiko here. I just want to make some things clear because I make a mistake and I figured out while editing the video. There actually is a little kind of a visual representation of the current value of the knob, and this is the LED colors here. The LED brightness will go up when you dial the knob, and if you turn it down, it will dim. I don't know if you can see it here, maybe with green better. If you turn it up, it will go brighter, and if you turn it down, it will dim. So you have kind of a visual representation of the current knob value. I just want to make that clear and now go on with the video. Another thing I don't like is, and this is true at least for the Octatrack, let's say you come to a gig and you've set your Octatrack project up so that you can just power it on, and when everything is connected, you can start to play. All the effect settings are pre-saved in a state in which you want to start playing. Now, because these are endless knobs, the moment you start to turn them, they will go back to 0 and start from there. So you first have to get every knob in the exact position in which the values were previously saved in the Octatrack in order to start playing with the right settings. And this unfortunately leads to cuts and dropouts in the effects and other annoying stuff. I hope you understand what I mean here. But with the MK2 version, you could clearly see all the knobs values and you can instantly start playing in the desired state. And I've not found a way to set the knobs up so that they kind of pick up the saved value from the Octatrack. They just go back to 0, and you have to work with them into the desired state before you or while you play. And I'm sorry, but I don't like that. So if there's a way for Novation to give us the pickup value function with an update or so, that would be highly appreciated. But other than that, I have to say it's a great device, and my final conclusion will be I will buy myself one of these once I send this back to Novation and use it in the studio or with my push standalone, I think. And besides these two things I just mentioned, I like the XL3 a lot, I have to say. Many thanks to Novation for sending me this and giving me the opportunity to test it and try it out. And sorry that it took me so long. I hope you guys could take something out of it or take something with you from this kind of review. Tell me in the comments if you like the XL3 or the launch control devices in general. And I know they've been around for quite some years now. And I think in kind of every setup, either studio or live setup, there's one of these devices playing or controlling things. So that's it for today. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, however, feel free to subscribe to my channel or give this video a like. Other than that, as always, stay independent, stay creative. Take care, guys. Bye.